Hello guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice video, we're going to be checking out some awesome guns and masks. So let's go to the video. So this is the Tiger Mask. This is a beautiful model. As you can see, this is a tiger mask. You can use this for cosplay and anything like that. This is a really nice mask to use. As you can see, we got the upper part right here, the lower part, and as you can see, we got the connectors and the this is the interior part, left part, as you can see, and this is the right part. So this is a really nice model. Let's take a look at the best print settings to print it. So first off, let's start with the hardest part to print. It is the lower part. So as you can see, we got the teeth right here, and this is the region of the eyes. The teeth right here. So let's just take a look. Let's just slice to analyze if we're gonna need to use support, and after the configurations we're gonna use to print. So as you can see, I just sliced the model. It's gonna take 17 hours and 35 minutes to print, but let's take a look. So first off, taking a look in the under part right here, we got a good bed adhesion, but not too much. We got some contact parts right here in orange, actually in purple. So as you can see, in purple is the contact areas. It's not too much. It's not a good area for bed adhesion. So we might add a little bit of a brim just to make sure the mask does not flip over. As you can see, all of these blue parts that are indicated right here, this is overhang. So as you can see, overhang perimeters. But there are some overhangs right here that we're gonna need support, because as you can see, if we lower that down, first off, if we take a look at the teeth right here, it starts printing on mid-air, and your printer cannot print on mid-air. So we gotta add some tiny bits of support in this region. And as you can see down here, there are some areas that are gonna be printed at mid-air. So we're gonna add a little bit of support. As you can see, this is gonna be printing in mid-air. So this is not nice. We're gonna have to add support. So let's get back to it and paint a little bit of support. So just select the object, go to paint on support, and let's see. So the under part right here is where we most need support. What you can do is highlight overhang areas and set to about 20%. This is gonna show clearly where are the most critical areas. So as you can see, it's this part right here and the teeth right here. So this is a good way to know the parts that most need support. So we're gonna be painting. You can increase the brush size so you can paint a little bit faster. So you can go on selecting all the regions that do need support. So you can do this sometimes a little bit roughly, but try to select the areas that really do need support, just so you can get a good result. If sometimes you mess up, you can just click Alt, actually Shift, and clean the messed up parts. So this is really nice to make sure you paint all of the areas. So as you can see, I just painted. Let me just remove. So what I painted is in purple. Let me just remove. This is the area that I painted. So I made sure there are some areas right here that you could be printing without support. Your printer can do the overhang, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I added some extra support just to make sure we got a good quality print. So we can just go back and let's change the print settings to add some organic support. So first off, in layer height, you can be printing this model at 0.2 millimeters. This is gonna optimize time and print quality. But if you want to get an extra quality print, you can be printing at 0.8 18 millimeters. This way, it's gonna take a little bit of more time to print, but it's gonna get a better result. As for vertical shells, we're gonna leave it at 3. If you want to make a more durable and resistant mask, you can be increasing to 4, but 3 walls is perfectly fine. As for infill density, we're gonna increase to 15, and fill pattern, leave it at a gyroid. Skirt and brim, we're gonna be adding brim. So brim width, we're gonna be adding a 8 millimeter brim. This is just to make sure that we increase the area of contact to the build plate and get a better result. Just by increasing the area, you're gonna be increasing the surface connection, and it's gonna avoid your piece falling over, or sometimes having some trouble with bad adhesion. As for support material, you're gonna generate support material. As we painted, you don't have to select auto-generated supports. In style, we're gonna select organic. So organic is the branch mode. It makes branches to connect to the build plate to the part. Top contact distance, you can leave it at detachable. Top interference layer, you can reduce to 2. This way it's easier to remove, and this is a quite nice settings. You don't need to go crazy on it. As for speed, we can be reducing a little bit of speed, but I don't think it would be too necessary to reduce the speed. You can be printing at your standard printing speed. So this is quite nice. So let's just slice and take a look. So I just sliced the model, and as you can see, it enabled support and brim to this part. So we increase the area of contact with the piece to the build plate. This will make sure that we got a better adhesion, increase the better adhesion. And as you can see, we enabled organic support. So this way it's gonna support our print, and it's gonna avoid that we get messed up parts. So as you can see, the regions that were going to be printed in mid-air are supported. So as you can see, we're gonna get a good quality print and a really easy support to be removed. It's gonna take 1 day, 51 minutes to print, and it's gonna look really nice. As you can see over here in the eye region, it's gonna do kind of a bridge and an overhang. If you want, you can be adding a little bit of support just to hold and make it easier to do this connection, but feel free to choose and add support if you may like. As for the upper part right here, as you can see, it does not need any support. If you take a look, only the eye region, it is a overhang, so you don't need to add support. Only if you want, you can be adding quite a bit support just to make sure it prints fine, particularly right here in the eye region. This will make sure you get a better quality print. Let's just slice to take a look if you really need support. So a good way to see if the piece really needs support is by slicing. So by this way, we're gonna see if there are regions that are not supported and need support. So if you go down right here and look clearly at each layer, so we're gonna be increasing right here and see that this is a really big overhang. It is connected, nothing is being printed in mid-air. So all of this is a overhang with a lot of contact, but as you can see, this is quite hard for your printer to do. So we're gonna just add a tiny bit of support. So as you can see, this is a overhang and quite of a bridge. right here that your printer can print, but we're gonna optimize. See, we're gonna optimize quality, and we're gonna add a little bit of paint on support. But all of the other configurations that we change, as like brim, you can leave the same because they're really similar parts. So we're gonna just click on paint on support, highlight, and go over here and just paint the regions that are most critical. So over here, the eye region, this tiny parts right here, so we can optimize quality print, and just add this region right here. You could be adding a little bit of support just to make sure closer to the ears, but this is quite nice. This is gonna optimize and get a good quality print. So let's just slice to see. So as you can see, I just sliced, and the support, organic support, will help us print this model with a better quality, and it's gonna support a lot. So if you go down right here, all the layers, this will look really nice. So it's gonna support a lot in the regions that are most critical, and it's gonna be able to print quite nicely. As you can see, as we print the top part right here, this is a critical area, but as this is going to be inside of the mask, you do not have to worry if it looks kind of faulty. You can add support, but as this is going to be inside the mask, no one is going to be able to see, so sometimes you shouldn't have to worry. And for the other parts, you can be adding in this to this piece without any problems. So this is gonna look quite nice. The only thing you can do is add brim just to this piece by selecting a custom brim to this part. So you can just go to print right here, brim width, remove the brim to the whole plate, and just add brim to this part. So add settings, skirt and brim type, brim width, and select a 8mm brim right here. So this way it's gonna add skirt and brim just to this piece and not the other ones that don't need any brim because they're not that tall. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLFlix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.